Assalamu alaikum students, hope everyone is fine. So today we are going to discuss the differentiation of the exponential functions. How do you differentiate the exponential functions, the functions with the e power x? So let's just discuss first the derivative, the differentiation, and then we'll do a couple of examples as well. So let's say if you have been given the e power fx, okay? So e power fx means that the function, or let's write it like this way, that y is equals to e power fx. So we need to understand that there is exponential with the function in the power. So how you're going to solve this? In order to differentiate this, the dy over dx with differentiation with respect to x, y differential with respect to x, it will be the e power fx. It remains the same, okay? So the function e power fx, that will remains the same. It's just that you will differentiate the function, and whatever the function, the power, you whatever is in the power, you will differentiate that, students, and you will multiply before that, okay? So it's going to be f dash x into the exponential function fx, okay? So whatever the function was, you differentiate and you multiply as the coefficient, okay? So you can also say that if it was y is equals to a e power fx, so it's basically becomes dy over dx is equals to a times the f dash x, and e power fx remains the same. So the main point is that the exponential remains the same, okay? Exponential doesn't change, but whatever is in the power is you differentiate and you multiply with the coefficient, and previously the coefficient that is there, okay? So let's look at one of the examples here that we have, that from the exercise that says that this is the question, differentiation of exponential functions, and 8 e power 1 upon 4x plus half e power 6x, okay? So the question is in front of us, students, that 8 e power 1 upon 4x plus half e power 6x. So if I have to differentiate this, I'll take it step by step, okay? So I'm going to write that there will be d over dx, okay? So we have basically for the differentiation, we need to understand that it will be d over dx, okay? And firstly, the power, the exponential with the power, that is e times 1 upon 4x, that will remain as it is, okay? So e times 1 upon 4x remains as it is, but you will need to understand that the differentiation of 1 upon 4x will be, sir, 1 upon 4. So the differentiation of the function, that is f dash x, okay? So I'll link it again. So that is the f dash x, okay? So everyone gets this, f dash x is 1 upon 4. That's going to be multiplied with the 8, okay, over here. Let's try one more time, okay? Plus sign, okay? And then you have this half e power 6x. So as I mentioned that the exponential remains the same, so it's going to be, sir, that e power 6x exponential with the power will be copied down as it is. So e power 6x is copied down as it is. Now the differentiation of the power, that is power, is, sir, 6x. So the differentiation is basically 6, sir, okay? And then you have a coefficient as well already, that is half, so you multiply that with half, okay? So that is how simple differentiation of the exponential function, okay? So it's going to be 1 upon 4 into the 8, so we got that as basically 2. So 4 ones are and 4 twos are, so let me highlight that as well. 4 ones are, 4 twos are is 8, 2 ones are, 2 threes are 6. So eventually the answer becomes, 2 e power 1 upon 4x plus 2 ones are, 2 threes are 6, so 3 times e power 6x power to the 6x. So that is going to be answer for this example question, okay? So here we go, 2 e power 1 upon 4x. The answer matches with the answer column as well. So 2 e power 1 upon 4x plus 3 e power 6x. So we got that answer, students. Hope everyone gets the exponential differentiation, the basic concept and idea. We'll be solving more complex question on exponential function as well.